Philosophical arguments are often at the center of any local election, but there are a few races which illustrate such sharply different viewpoints than the current race for Missoula mayor. Whether it's taxes, economic development, or street repair, John Engen and Lisa Tripke have few points in common. With taxes climbing in Missoula, it's been no surprise that taxation would emerge as a central debate point as Engen seeks a fourth term against Tripke, who feels the city's become a hostile place for taxpayers and business alike.
We're in the middle of the road in terms of the state. And one of the things I try to remind folks is that the city of Missoula is roughly a third of your tax bill. The rest is county and schools. In fact, the lion's share is schools. We work pretty diligently every day to make sure that the investment that we ask folks to make in our community through taxes is used effectively.
I think we need to look at budgeting differently. We need to look at not having a cash cow, but being able to look at the budget in terms of present numbers or actually coming in with reduced numbers, trying to return some of the taxes back to the citizens. The housing values are skyrocketing, so that has had a part in the increasing. But if we come to the table with maintaining as we are or a reduced budget by looking at eliminating waste or covering gaps of duplicate services, then we can make a difference.
Of course, the lifeblood of any city is revenue, but the heartbeat is really economic development, jobs, and new investment. Engen points proudly at new businesses like downtown hotels and banks and residential development. Tripke says we should follow Bozeman's lead by crafting a plan to attract specific business.
What we've heard again is people trying to start businesses or bring their businesses here are encountering roadblocks and struggles getting through City Hall to start their business. What's actually fascinating with Bozeman is in looking at their economic industry document, they court certain industry businesses and then try to figure out how to, or they identify industry businesses and then court them to come in to Bozeman with jobs that are high paying and quality compensation.
All of that is an indication of folks' confidence in our economy, in the quality of our place. So there are more people living and working in Missoula today. There's more development activity than there's been in my entire lifetime in Missoula, and I don't see an end to that.
Now, tomorrow we'll hear from both candidates on the condition of Missoula streets and public safety, and you can view Jill and I's full questions with candidates for candidates interviews in their entirety at KPAX.com.